So it's 2024 and you might think you have seen it all, but here is how scammers are able to lure people into a money illusion scheme and rob them of billions of dollars collectively. This scam has affected people in Trinidad and Tobago, Puerto Rico, Uruguay, and they are back in Jamaica, but this time they're using a brand new name. And if you think that you have got it all figured out, you might want to watch this video to the end to understand your pitfalls and why. So I'm going to explain how it works, how to identify it, and strategies that you can take to mitigate against it. And if you have already found yourself in it, I'm going to show you ways that you can actually get yourself out, or how you can actually win at it. Because yes, you can actually win at it, but I'd advise you to watch the video to get a better understanding of what I mean by that. Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to your girl's channel. It's your girl Lika. For those of you who are new here, please note that I make a lot of content regarding making money online. So if that is the kind of content that you'd like to see, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more. There's a very thin line between a lucrative business opportunity and a Ponzi scheme, mainly because both are targeted at the same type of people and they do use identical strategies to either get supporters or victims. So you might be wondering, what exactly is a Ponzi scheme? A Ponzi scheme is an investment scam that pays earlier investors with money collected from later investors in hopes of becoming successful in a non-existent enterprise. I would say this definition is not exhaustive enough based on the new trends of this scam, but nonetheless it does have the fundamental components of the scam itself. In around the first or second quarter of 2022, people were actually scammed by a platform named EAB in the UK. In the first or second quarter of 2023, people were scammed by a platform named Global Manpower in Jamaica. In about the third or fourth quarter of 2023, people were scammed by a platform named Get GXL in Trinidad and Tobago, Puerto Rico, and Uruguay, and not to mention MTFE that scammed a lot of people in Nigeria. So these are just some of the platforms that have disguised themselves as investment opportunities but actually turned out to be scams. And please note, these are just a few of them. And I know you may be thinking, how is it that people are able to fall for these scams despite them being around for such a long time? But I assure you, if you had seen it, you probably would have fallen for it too. The truth is, these are not normal scammers that hide behind computers pretending to be women to scam men. Nope, these are more sophisticated thieves. They use skills such as web development, mobile app development, and they are extremely good at marketing. And I have to give them some props because I did learn a thing or two about how to market things to people. Now that I cleared the definition of a Ponzi scheme, you might be wondering, how exactly does a Ponzi scheme work? So Ponzi schemes work identical to multi-level marketing. First, it starts off with investors, and these come in the form of referrals. You can't just sign up for their platform. You have to be invited by someone who is already in the scheme. And I think by doing this, they are better able to monitor and control who comes in versus who comes out. The second thing in the process, it is the investment. And this is money paid in the form of a commitment fee. This is sometimes disguised in the form of a franchise fee or a work fee or a work deposit fee, however they choose to word it, but they always give that money that you have to pay upfront, they always give it a name. And they always promise that the money will be refunded to you in about a month, 2 months, 3 months. The third thing in the process is the success, and this comes in the form of a a short-term gratification or the promise that they give you. The truth about it is that you actually earn money in the scheme, because I do know people who have testified to some of these platforms that yes, they have made money from it, and yes, they do have financial proof to say they were making XYZ amount of money. So yeah, you do earn money from the platforms. The fourth thing is the levels of membership, and this usually comes about through the commitment fee that you pay. So for GetGXL, they had a VIP 0, and this was the entry-level membership that allowed new users to come to the platform and to become more comfortable with using the website. The trick about this now is that although you see yourself earning money on the platform, you cannot withdraw that money until you pay the franchise fee, and that would allow you to upgrade to another level of membership, which was the VIP 1 on GetGXL. So basically, GetGXL actually had level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. The higher the level, the more money you would have to pay, and I'll explain what the money is for later on in the video. So you're probably still confused and do not know how all of this ties together. Now let me go ahead and explain it to you. Here's the similarity between all those websites that suddenly became hacked or suddenly just crashed. So you get approached by a friend, a family, a colleague, it could be anyone, and they introduce this opportunity that could help you earn steady income per month for the rest of your life. And it is promised to replace your 9 to 5. The only problem is that there is no clear understanding of what you're working for and what you are working towards. And the way how you make this money is usually a task that is way too simple, something that is absolutely way too good to be true, but because when you perform the task, you see the money coming in, you are like, oh, this is legit, this is good for me, so let me continue doing it. But the task is just too simple. So the person you come across is usually the person that would help you get signed up. So when you're signing up, they usually send you a link, and when you go on the website, you just put in your phone number, the person's referral code, and you write a password. They don't even care what password you use. They just write a password and you log into the dashboard. Now for someone with sense, if you just take a good observation of the website, you'd clearly see that the website is basically a mimic. Like, it is poorly done and it is cheaply done as well. So the platform usually looks scammy. I don't know how to explain to you, but it does look kind of scammy. The similarities that I observed with all of these platforms is that once you are on the dashboard, you'd usually see these things, a work contract, so just something that they made up for you to sign, and you'd usually see the button that you're supposed to use to actually put the money on the platform is always labeled recharge. You'd always see a tutorial as well about how to use their platform, and they always have the withdrawal button. So they have a recharge and a withdrawal button. You'd also see the option to download the mobile app version of the website, and the activities are always ridiculous. I cannot emphasize on that much more, but the activities are usually very ridiculous. So for GetGXL, people were asked to upload fictitious products to a fictitious online store that they would earn fictitious commissions for. Well, yeah, the commission part might be true because, as I said, they allow you to earn a little, but yeah, you would supposedly earn commission from those products when they are sold. So they tell you to complete either a training or an internship, or they usually come up with some form of activity to tell you to do so that you can see how easy it is to use the platform. Then you'd need to pay for your membership level or your work fee. After that, they will ask you to download and sign up for a crypto wallet of their choice, which is how you'd be able to add money to the website and to withdraw money that you have earned from the website. And I actually think that is a very smart move, because crypto wallets are not usually restricted to absolutely anyone in the world, and it is usually very easy to sign up for and to verify your identity. The primary currency that they usually use or trade in, it is usually USDT. So once you've downloaded and signed up for the crypto wallet, the next thing that you do is to copy your crypto wallet address, add it to the mobile app version of the scam website, and bind them. And after binding them, you would need to transfer money from your wallet into the website in the form of USDT. Now what happens next is that you are compensated whenever your friends join the platform on your team using your referral code. And seeing you earning money will just influence them to trust the website, because hey, you have the proof of actually making money, so why can't they too? And with that, a ripple effect is created, which basically convinces more people to join the platform, because many more people are now having testimonials of withdrawing money from the platform. And the social media has made it so easy for them, because words can be spread in minutes and people can sign up for the platform within seconds. So here is where it does get a little bit more serious, because these people register actual business names. For example, GetGXL, Global Manpower. If you go onto the company's office in your country and search for the names of the websites that actually scammed people, you are going to see them, and you are going to realize that they opened a business, and during the same time period that they scammed people, they closed down the business, and that is usually between 3 to 6 months. But there are times that you may have seen wherein the business name was registered from probably, let's say, 2 years ago, and that could be a result wherein they had another business operating under that name, and then they filed to change the business name. So the old name was registered 2 years ago, but this new name was recently changed, and that is the name that they are using for the new scam that they created. And in every country that they have conned people, they have gone as far as to set up offices to operate, and they've gone as far as to create events and invite people to come and to see how their platform works, or to basically celebrate the idea of living passively through doing absolutely nothing. And in all those, if you search online, for example, mainly EAB and GetGXL, you would see all the photos of people lined up at these offices with their banners, and they're like celebrating, hey, I made money, and all of that madness. People are really out there promoting it. Check TikTok. You'd really see how many people were out there promoting these platforms. Now to the exciting part about all of this: how to earn money in a Ponzi scheme, because I know that is what many of you are probably waiting for. As mentioned before, people do make a lot of money from this platform, especially if they have access to a large audience or to a very big platform where they can invite a lot of people. People especially who are seeking that kind of opportunity. To earn in a Ponzi scheme, you would have to be there from the earlier part of the scheme. These schemes usually run about 3 to 6 months. So if you were invited around the second month of the operation, you would have enough time to scoop up some cash before they crumble the cookie tower of people who joined to the later or the latter part of the scheme, when they are in the process of locking down the platform and preventing you from withdrawing any money at all that you have on there. And here are some signs to look out for when they're about to close, so it would give you an idea of how far you are or if you should take out your money right now. So one is that they usually increase the reward yielded, and they would usually increase the risk, because the greater the risk, the greater the reward. Let's say they had a membership that had cost $50 and you earn, let's say, $1.50 per task per month per task. So you did 4 tasks, you know, that multiplies by 4 and you get your monthly earnings. Now when they're about to close, they would increase that $1.50 to let's say $8. For imagination's sake, let's say $8. But not only that, they would increase the amount of money that you'd pay. So instead of paying the same $50 to get that kind of royalty of earning $8 per task, you'd now have to pay, let's say, $60 or $70 to earn the $8 per task per month. And of course, this will excite a lot of people, because here I am already in the position of making the money. So when they tell me now that they are going to increase the risk and increase the reward, why would I not want that? Yeah, that would encourage me now to invest a lot more money into the scheme, because I'm very excited about it, especially if they said that it's for a limited amount of people or it's going to be open for a limited amount of time. Another thing to look out for is that they're going to try to convince the members that people are trying to hack them. So you know they want to embed a fear inside of you to say, okay, people are trying to hack the platform, like I need to be extremely careful, you know. They are going to kind of work on your nerves. When it is finally time to close down, what they're going to do is that they're going to give you excuses. They're going to say, oh, the website is down, or oh, the website has been hacked. Remember, they were preparing you mentally for this kind of trauma shock, because every day, you know, they're going to get up and they're going to tell you the website or people are trying to hack this platform. So it already gave you that kind of fear. So when you hear this, you know, it would not be of something new to you. You'd probably go along with it. Another excuse that they probably give you is that, oh, because, you know, they are becoming global now and becoming more recognized, is that they're going to do expansion in a different country, and because of that they're unable to pay out any form of money that they are owing to the employees or to you guys, who the members of the platform. So what they're going to do right there is that they are going to disable the withdrawal button, so you cannot take out a dime from the website. They are going to disable it because they're the ones who created the platform, and you will not have access to the mobile version of the website. Some precautions that you can take to mitigate against these scams is to 1, conduct in-depth research. Please conduct as much research as you need to do. 2, follow your head and not the crowd. The crowd will be scammed if they are not using their head. 3, if you do identify that it is a scam, do not engage in it, because it is still a blue-collar crime. Or just think about it even this way: when someone remembers that you're the one who invited them to this platform, and you know they trusted you, they saw that you were earning, and then they went ahead and invested a lot of money and they lost it all, who do you think they're going to blame? They're going to have a side eye for you because you're the one who invited them as well. Fourthly, if it is too good to be true, it probably is. So if you found this video useful, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like and comment down below probably any scam that you may know as well, so that people can actually safeguard themselves.